HNO's Demonic Fox here. Today, Pokemon Unite's official Twitter handle posted saying that the balance patch hyper voltage is being planned, will be added to the game in 3 hours. That was 1.5 hours ago, so there's 1.5 hours left for the balance update to happen. So the balance patch's name is hyper voltage, and as you can probably guess from the poster and the game, Pikachu, Basils, and Sylveon will be getting a balance update. Also, EX licenses classification will be removed. You can click. I will link this down below in the description. I will link both that Twitter handle and this link down below. You can go there to see it for yourself. First, you have to click on this link and then wait for this link to load, and now we can read the balance patches finally. Yeah, so the update date or time is 7 o'clock 24:95, and the post update version will be version 1.16.1.2. Now, to be brief, the updates that will be happening is a new Pokemon Armorize will be coming to the game. Neo Street Style Greninja will be available now. You can go to the battle pass for more short updates and event updates. That's the TLDR version of it. Now for the Pokemon updates, before the Pokemon updates, you have to go to the balance pass. Sorry, the pass update. That was the game pass update. People were asking others to not buy the game pass update because they are reducing the number of perks that it gives. So yeah, let's go what they removed. They removed 120 AOS ticket and 20 item enhancers, and they added stuff like Hollowware FX spray for 14 days, bonus energy tank, AOS energy boost card, and battle point boost card. So yeah, that's what they did. And battle premium battle pass, they increased the number of gems from 490 to 690. Okay, so they are reducing some stuff and increasing the price too, while also adding some other stuff that people don't want. That's why they are angry, I think. Premium battle plus will be 1190 gems. But no, adjustment to item box, the limit has been changed from 100 to 200 for the item box. That's nice. To adjust the balance of Unite battles, we have made some changes to wild Pokemon, Pokemon abilities, and moves and held items. Oh, they are finally changing the wild Pokemons. That's good to know. Great. Wild Pokemon in 𝐸𝐴 experience points for Escavalier and 𝐸𝐴 reduced by 18%. Experience points for Baltoy has been increased by 33%. So what they mean to do is the total number of XP will be the same, I think. At the beginning of the game, when opposing team sees earlier resulting in experience with also basically what they are doing is they are nerfing jungle invasions. So they want to make sure that the match isn't decided early on. They want to make sure people have fun for as long as possible, and make sure the match remains a draw until the latest as possible. They want to give the losing team in a match a fighting chance, basically. So that's what they are nerfing jungle invasion, because if somebody jungle invades, then the match might be decided early on. Unless the enemy team makes a mistake, your chances of winning will go down drastically. So they wanted to reduce that. That's why they buffed the experience points for Baltoy, which is considerably closer to your goal zones compared to the jungle, which can be invaded by the enemy team via the central area. So yeah, that's what they try to do. Okay, as written in the third anniversary producers letter, I made a video on that. If you want to see the entire letter, I will link that in the top card. So yeah, go click on that video right now if you want to see the entire thing. So TLDR was, they announced that few updates, and also announced that the EX license classification will be removed. Along the change balance update will also be made to the EX Pokemon Zacian, basically. Okay, so first we have EX Pokemon. Their balance patches have been written on the top. Zacian's the additional damage done by Zacian on the basis of max HP has been reduced by 1% for each hit. Good to know. Shield amount when enhanced reduced to approximately 35 to 30%. So the amount of shielding that you get has been reduced from 35 to 30% from level 7 to 50. Okay, I guess an all-round allows. So it was too, basically Season was too good in its role. It was, the match was going too one-sided. That's why they decided to reduce nerf all these moves. Okay, so Ho-Oh has extremely high survivability because of the recovery. So they are reducing the recovery from 0.4 to 0.3% and 4 to 3% when out of combat every 2 seconds. Okay, nice to know. Tailwind damage has been reduced. Okay, so Ho-Oh is getting all the nerfs. Ho hasn't got a single buff except for the Unite move. I think that this is a bug fix. This is not a buff. Nerf. I mean, yeah, this is not a nerf or buff. This is a bug fix. I think allied Pokemon will no leave a feather mark after learning the move. Maybe earlier they didn't used to leave the mark. For me though, during all the matches they left the marks. We'll see what happens. The beginning of the battle, the ability from Regenerator and the last hit capability on the wild Pokemon from Tailwind were too powerful. So hey, they have been nerfed. Okay, so Ho-Ho was too good at the in the early phase of the match, so it has been nerfed. Good to know. Additionally, the combination of high shield from the fire spin and superior mobility from sky attack and fly resulted in excessively high survivability. Yeah, like I said, therefore the cooldown of these moves has been nerfed. Okay, good to know. New to X, Y, and Miraidon, these their EX Pokemon name tag has been known. That's pretty much it. No changes will be made in this balance patch, and they will closely monitor these Pokemon. Okay, good to know. If any EX Pokemon rises from the ashes, they'll make sure it stays down. Battle updates. Sylveon. Okay, so this is the biggest change in my opinion. Sylveon's hyper voice. I made a video on that too. Everybody made a video on that. Basically, in the previous public test server, aka early access version of Pokemon Unite, there was a change making the hyper voice extremely wide. It went from 35 degrees in the forward direction to 120 degrees. It basically covers the entire forward lane right now. So, as enough to this to counter this extremely high buff, very useful, extreme, not extremely high buff, I meant to say a very useful buff. The damage done by this move has been reduced by 8%, and also the cooldown has been reduced from 6 seconds to 55.5 seconds. Sorry. Now Hyper Voice Plus also has a buff. Now it slows opposite Pokemon hit by the move. That's good to know. The effect of adding an extra sound wave has been known. Okay, training is HP recovery has been increased by 23%. That means that moveset more viable. It's not the current meta right now. So yeah, buffing that was a good choice. Slow effect has been increased from 20% for 1.5 seconds to 50%. Decaying by 20% every half a second. So at the end of a second, right, for 1 second. So the first second it will be 50 percent, and the next second it will be 30. Sorry, for the first half a second it will be 50% damage. The speed will be reduced by 50%, and then the next half second the speed will be reduced by 30%. Okay, great. Baby doll eyes. No, it hits the targeted Pokemon. Okay, so basically, baby doll eyes is not a targeting move. You will never miss that move. That's a good buff to have. The guaranteed hits of magical flame is especially effective in one-on-one battles. On the other hand, Hyper Voice can hit multiple opposing Pokemon, but its narrow effective range limits the situation where the characteristic could be utilized. Okay, so they want Sylveon's Hyper Voice to be multi-target hitting move. That's why they buffed it and increased the range to make sure it's different enough from Magic Flame. They don't want people to use Magic Flame and Sylveon's Hyper Voice interchangeably. That's why they did that. They wanted some separation between those movesets to make sure you can have more diverse playstyles, making it easier to hit multiple opponents. The adjustment is expected to increase its effectiveness in team battles when using Hyper Voice. Yeah, makes sense. Pikachu visual updates. The visual updates of Pikachu's moves have been updated. Okay, great. Volt tackle has been cooldown has been changed from 10 seconds to 9 seconds. Pikachu's moveset speed is now increased for a short duration after using the move. The Unite move thunderstorms. Okay, so the first lightning in a match that's done by Pikachu hits all the enemy team. If all of the enemy team is within range, but the second time on was used to hit one person. Now it hits two people. Yeah, that increases the effectiveness of the Unite move. Let's just read what they have to say. No, never mind. It's the same thing. Gengar's limit cooldown has been reduced from 8 to 7 seconds, and healing has been increased by 20 seconds. Okay, Gengar was a very menacing Pokemon when it came out. I hope this buff doesn't make it that menacing again. Charlie, aka Penguin Zero, made a video on that too on Pokemon Unite about Gengar 2, if my memory is correct, when the game came out. So I hope it doesn't become like that state. Hex, the next thing is cooldown has been. Cooldown reduction when hitting a status affected Pokemon. Okay, good to know. 85% of the cooldown to 90% of the cooldown reduction. Okay, great. Unite move invisible shock. Required energy reduced by approximately 70%. Okay, so you can charge the Unite move great sooner. Dream if the often left players unable to act for a long time. If the move was missed, to address this, the cooldown of the move has been shortened. Additionally, increase the HP recovered reduces the risk of being KO'd, providing more opportunities for consecutive chaos. The reduced cooldown for using Hex allows player to KO opponents before being counterattacked and KO'd, enable more aggressive attacks in the later half of battle after evolving into Gengar. The required energy for the Unite move Invisible Shock has been reduced. Okay, good to know. They want to encourage people to be more aggressive in the later half if you have Gengar. Great Buzzword. Leech life has been buffed with 8 second to 7.5 7 second cooldown. HP recovery decreased by approximately 37 to 25%. Also, it's at nerf and above. Great Smackdown cooldown has been reduced from 7.5 seconds to 6.5 seconds. In recent seasons, Buzzword's win and user rates have been declining to improve Buzzword's ability to fight fluidly. The cooldown for Smackdown and Leech Life have been buffed. Among these, Leech Life is one of the few moves effective against Pokemon with hindrance resistance. Okay. With this assessment, Leech Life can now be used more frequently at the cost of reduced recovery, enhancing Buzzword's effectiveness in countering Pokemon with hindrance resistance. Okay, great. Good to know. Cerulage with a blade. Damage reduced by 16% to 0%. Okay, that can be right. With a blade, damage reduced by 16%, 0%. Level 5 to 15. How can a move have 0% damage? I don't understand that. Maybe they'll change this at some point. I don't understand what they are trying to say. Maybe I don't understand Cerulage well enough. Is that special attack? Some kind of special damage? Goes from 16 to 0%? Whatever. Level 5 to 15. Psycho cut damage reduced by approximately 14 to 90%. Level 5 to 15. Phantom dive's low effect has been reduced from 90 to 60%. Cerulous had high attack power and the ability to KO wild Pokemon quickly in the mid game, often allowing it to maintain the advantage gained in the late game due to its high usage. And when raised, the mid game damage with Bitter Blade and Psycho Cut has been reduced. Additionally, the slow effect from Phantom Dive was so strong that it made the attacking next attack nearly impossible for opposing Pokemon to dodge. Therefore, it also has been nerfed. Okay, good to know. You have some way of counter-attacking against Bitter Blade Cerulous right now. Blazing and stats. Critical hit rate 10% to 5%. Okay, level 5 to 7 20% to 10%, level 8 to 15. Okay, good to know. Fire punch damage reduced by 17, fire punch plus reduced by 15%. Blazing was able to take down low durability attackers with just fire punch and basic attack. So the critical hit rate and damage of the fire punch has been reduced. Okay, so you have some way of escaping from Blazing now if you are a glass cannon type slow squishy attacker basically. Okay, for the next thing we have slow bro. HP decreased by 0% to approximately 5%, 1 to 15 levels, and cooldown reduction has gone from 5% to 0% from level 4 to 8, 10% to 0% from level 9 to 15. Great, good to know. Slowbro's high durability allowed it to perform consistently well, leading to high usage and win rates. To address this, its HP has been reduced to lower its overall durability, additionally to decrease activation frequency of the ability that restores HP. The stats to reduce cooldown of its move have been nerfed. Okay, great. Item adjustments. Shell Bell. HP recovery on move with level 1 to 9 increased by 15%, 10 to 20, 19, 20%, 20 to 30, 33%. So if you have a level 19 Shell Bell, now it would be the time to upgrade to level 24. For a long time, the three stylish classes have been the best held item for special attacker type attackers, so resulting in a narrow selection range to enable more diverse strategies. The healing amount of Shellbell has been increased even when there is no Pokemon on theme that excels at healing. Shellbell provides recovery while fighting. True. So they have also added some more bug fixes along with the Shellbell item fix. So yeah, let's go over the bug fixes too, and that's pretty much it for that. Also, before I leave, guys, I have one more thing to say. New videos will only be coming out if I have free time. I'm very busy right now, and I just said before to you guys, I have health issues. So if you have watched it, you are probably one of my fans, or if you are a new viewer, then you can subscribe if you want a few videos coming into your feed sometimes. So in case you are old viewer, remember that I won't post new content daily. I'll only post when my health allows me to. So yeah, sorry for that. Bug fixes. Now let's go over the bug fixes. Bug fixes fixed an issue where Dragapult's Unite move targets Ceruleus when it was hidden with Phantom Dive. Okay. Fixed a bug where Tyranto could use Sandtomb second activation of exiting and re-entering the sandstorm area. Fixed an issue where the rolldowns enhanced attack damage cap applied not only to the percentage damage to max HP but also to the entire enhanced attack damage. Fixed a bug where Wigglytuff's Unite move Starlight Rectal failed to remove poison from allies. Okay, good to know. Fixed an issue where the trio's footsteps were too loud. We all know that and they admitted it finally. So yeah, no, it's not that loud. The trio's footsteps. So yeah, all good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video sometime when I feel like it. So yeah, bye.